I'm not sure what it would take happening to me for me to want somebody to participate in a global
Destroy
murder
the
suicide
world because you died.
Yeah, exactly. To avenge my death. You've got to go sometime. Yeah.
I just want it here on record for both of you. If I die, do not try to destroy the world in my memory. I won't appreciate it.
Alright, shit.
That's good of you.
Grace?
Yes?
I'm just checking you feel the same. Okay, so we had a bit of a funny technical difficulty there, just now. Nick was telling quite an interesting story. I don't want to go too far into it, because it was a little bit personal. But I was replying the whole way through, but my microphone wasn't connected. And it was only after Nick said, "Oh, I think James is gone," that it occurred to me that no one could hear me.
You're just chatting to yourself.
I was chatting to myself, I was nodding along, I was like, yeah, no, Nick, that is super interesting. Oh, was it this? And then you'd say, no, it was this. And I was like, oh. And it, somehow, a whole full conversation happened, and only I could hear my side. And we went on for longer than I'd care to admit, that way.
It's very strange how everything sort of matched up.
Yeah. I would like to follow on to that, though, because we were talking about things we've taken from work over time. And I'd like to say what I've stolen from... Not stolen, they were donated for the most part. But in my house, I'm a fairly techie guy. I've got a gaming PC over there with 2 screens. I've got a work PC downstairs with 3 screens. I've got the TV in the other room. I've got a spare monitor that's currently not being used. So that's 8 screens.
Yeah.
And I've paid for exactly 1 of them.
Okay.
All the others have been obtained during office moves, or 2 of them were given to me from work when we all started going remote. But yeah, I'm quite proud of the fact I have just obtained all of these monitors and none of them were paid for. Except for one of them, which I bought when I was a student, like 10 years ago.
That's good going.
Yes. Yeah, I've done pretty well out of stealing screens over the years.
Problem is, though, your setup now makes you look like that guy who, like, monitors a Walmart or something, or like a security guard checking all the screens.
I do see what you mean. So my downstairs one has 3 set up there. I've got your standard 2-screen setup for work. I've then got the laptop screen as well, so that's 3. But mounted directly above them is a TV, which in turn is plugged into a different laptop. That's my entertainment screen. I just have that playing YouTube in the background. And the other 2 are just for work. And yes, it looks very hacker man.
That is a ridiculous amount of screens, James.
I know. So it's 4 in total. I think it's fun.
Speaking,
I have precisely 1 screen.
Would you like some more screens? I do have spares.
Oh my god. I've got nowhere to put it.
Yeah. Maybe when you move out, your housewarming present will be another screen.
Another 2 screens.
Yes.
Yeah, then you get a phone call going, I don't know how to set it up.
You just plug it. No, screens have never been...
No, plug it in, but knowing my luck, that like I'll only be able to get 1 tab open, and it will cut across both screens instead of being able to move 1 to one screen and 1 to the other.
Oh, I can explain how to do that now. It's Control, Windows, and P, and then you click Extend rather than show both.
Okay. Shut up.
Yeah, hacker man.
Speaking of stuff that we've stole from work, we used to sit at... It was effectively a kitchen counter, right?
Okay.
But it was shit. It wasn't big enough, and the chairs that we were on were uncomfortable. And we raised this to management, and they were like, right, okay, then shit up, we'll get you desks. But, of course, this counter had to be ripped out, right? And I said, well, what are you doing with that counter when it gets ripped out? And they're like, oh, well, we're just going to bin it. And I'm like, well, if I rip it out for you, can I take it home? And they're like, yeah, why not? So now my garage... all the cupboards in my garage are now like kitchen units from this kitchen counter.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, I kitted out my garage for free.
To see it.
Yeah, this is
I was hoping you were going to say someone took the counter, and I'm so happy it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
funnily enough, I didn't want the counter. Somebody else took the counter.
Oh, for God's sake.
And I think he's in their kitchen. So,
Nice.
yeah,
I can get behind that.
make do amend.
And to be honest, so many of us work remotely now. I'm hoping for a second office closure in the near future.
So you can go and pilfer all our office equipment from there.
I'm hoping there's going to be some more screens going. And possibly a chair too, because I am down an office chair now.
Actually, if there is more than one going, give me a shout, because the chair that I'm on at the minute is a bit knackered. So
I just bought it. I'm currently sat in my old office chair. I'm hoping it doesn't squeak enough to be on the microphone. But the sad thing happened, the same often with almost office chairs I have. Eventually, the gas lift starts going, and I just start sinking in it gradually.
yeah.
And that's what's happened to this one. But that means it's now small enough to be my podcast recording chair live from the recording studio, which is in fact a small cupboard. And yeah, I can now fit in here.
Yeah, again, make do amend.
Exactly. Or rather, just move it to a different room. Yeah, I've now bought quite a comfy armchair that is my computer chair, so I'm going with that. Oh, I had fun with that, actually. This is very boring, kind of mid-30s conversation, but I bought, it's like a little armchair, and it was great, but it was too small for my desk. But that's when I noticed the legs are fairly standard screws, so for £20 from IKEA, I bought some slightly larger chair legs, and now it's at desk height.
Ah, now it's taller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've made an armchair taller.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is boring. But
I'm sorry. Fine, we'll talk about something more fun. We're here to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog today.
Talking about going
Because-
fast.
did I
Talking
tell
about
you
going
about the
fast.
guy that nicked the part for the aeroplane to use as a polytunnel for his vegetables?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Right.
you did, but I mean, you can cut this if you want, but I seem to remember you telling me it wasn't from an aeroplane; it was from a particular brand of supercar.
No, it was definitely from a plane because it had the gold tint.
Oh shit! Okay, all
Most
right.
expensive fucking polytunnel going.
That's amazing. Yeah.
What's worse is that he started bragging to everyone about it after he took it home, and eventually someone else crept into his garden in the middle of the night and stole it.
Is it worth us starting from the beginning with the story? Because I think we're only getting the second half here.
I mean, it is pretty much what that is. Someone
So
goes
what is
to
a
work.
polytunnel? I think is the first bit.
A polytunnel is a plastic tunnel of sheeting. that
Yeah, you use
to
it to grow
cover your
vegetables.
vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
So he's
I know
essentially
this. I just
using
want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, he's using it as a mini greenhouse, essentially. It's
Mhm.
just like a... it's
And
not
he's
going to get
stolen
UV
a-
damage because it's got a gold tint on it. It still lets light in.
Mhm.
It keeps the spring onions warm.
So he's stolen an airplane part to do this.
Now, in fairness, he built it for the company.
Yes, granted.
And it wasn't going to get used. But
Mhm.
they have a protocol where they've got to melt everything down and dismantle it. But he thought, no, fuck that. That's a waste. So I'm going to nick it.
This is just the War Thunder forums in real life, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So any CIA listening, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, it'll be right. I'm sure it wasn't.
CIA won't care because this is a British company making British military things. The British will have a problem with it, not the Americans, surely.
Ah, MI6 then.
MI6, that's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So James Bond, if you're listening, which I know you are,
Mm-hmm.
then
Love your stuff.
yeah, love your
Pierce
stuff.
was my favourite.
First of all, love your stuff. Second of all, we're nothing to do with this. It's an undisclosed company in an undisclosed location.
On an offside, I found out that my cousin's first wife worked for MI5 and they split up because she wasn't home a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense, but it's a bit of a shame, really, because they were quite close. But he's now, I think he's with someone else now and remarried, so it's alright. They're both happy.
I'm going to say the worst thing about working for one of those organisations, especially if you get, like, high up, is you have one of the coolest sounding jobs in the world, and yet you're not allowed to tell anybody about it.
Yeah, exactly. So how does work? I'm not legally allowed to disclose that information. Oh, fuck's sake, do you want carrots and gravy with your roast or what?
I mean, it must be nice to come back to normality after that, though. So maybe spies don't feel quite the same way.
I don't think she was a spy, but alright.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, well, then again, I wouldn't know. But
This is the thing, like, it doesn't matter if you're a spy or whether you clean the floors, you know. Like, when I did short oval racing, I was a race car mechanic. It didn't matter that all we did was turn left around a pokey little track in Skegness. I was a race car mechanic. Who knows what for?
Yeah.
Touring cars, F1. It could have been anything. Yep.
Exactly.
Fixed race cars, me.
Talking of going fast round corners.
Hey!
Yeah.
I finally got us back there. Also, as an aside, Grace, I was so close to getting us on track, and you just sort of went off there.
I know, I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm not that sorry, because I love throwing shit like that in there, but, you know... Yeah,
That's fine. Going fast. Talking about Sonic, Grace and I think not the highlight of our Christmas, because Wallace and Gromit happened, but the second highest highlight, for me at least, was Sonic 3.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Pretty much more of the same after Sonic 2, only this time they've got Shadow in it.
Yes, the one with the gun, which was actually a laser gun.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know, you're not allowed real guns in cartoons anymore.
It's a shame.
They've wound that back, have they?
Yeah, they have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Like, he's edgy, but he's not that edgy. They don't want to push it that hard. But, yeah, in the games he had a gun. He had, like, a proper gun. He had a revolver, and you can cock it. Like
Right.
a shotgun.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is not at all practical.
No.
But it's cool as fuck. And I think that says everything you need to know about Shadow.
He had a pump-action revolver.
Mm-hmm.
That's what...
It might have been a submachine gun, actually.
Okay, I see.
It was definitely a gun you don't pump.
Right.
But he still pumped it anyway. It's like, yeah, that's cool. So, yeah. Trying to think other highlights. Jim Carrey returned, obviously.
Yeah, that's got to be a highlight, I suppose.
We talked about it before, but I love that he keeps saying, "Oh no, I'll only come back for a really good script. It's got to be amazing," and then he does every time. And the amazing script in this case was just he plays two characters that are both identical, but one's an old man, and they have a dance number, like that. It's always so stupid.
Maybe Jim Carrey just likes having fun.
He does, yeah. Okay, that is one highlight, one clear thing of... I think this is what sets the Sonic films above other films in a similar genre. Everyone's clearly having a good time.
Yeah, okay.
Like, everyone involved is clearly not... I mean, everyone's there for the money, obviously, but they're also there for shits and giggles. Almost all the big names there clearly give it their all, even though it's a really dumb script, and I think that only really happens if they're having a good time.
At the end of the day, anything that's made with the Sonic IP is probably going to be for kids.
Well, yeah. I'd agree.
For kids and people who grew up with the games.
Yes, yeah, this is it. So they're not going to mind if the script isn't, I don't know, Citizen Kane or Paddington 2, just so long as their favourite characters are on the screen.
You know what? I would say it's on par with Paddington 2 in terms of script quality.
Wow, that's high praise indeed.
Grace, what do you think?
Silence.
Sorry, I had to cough up a lung.
Would you say Sonic is on par with Paddington 2 in terms of script quality?
Ooh. I think they're very different tones.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I would love them to be in the same universe, though. Just a combined cinematic universe of Sonic and Paddington.
Oh god, yeah, that would be a team up for the ages, wouldn't it?
Maybe we will find that crossover.
Oh god, I hope we do.
I-
That's one of the things I will look for today.
And honestly, I think it's going to be strange if it exists. I tell you what, if we find a Paddington and Sonic crossover, I will buy a lottery ticket,
Okay,
and we can see what comes of that.
I hope we do.
Yeah.
Similarly, I hope we find a fic where Knuckles is at Aldi, because I'm a big fan of that meme.
There's a meme.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't realise you hadn't seen that, Nick. I will send you that.
Sometimes I think that...
Sorry, no, it's Shadow at Aldi. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, like sometimes I think I am terminally online, but obviously not. If you know about this and I don't.
So, Shadow has a theme song, and the lyric is, I am all of me.
But it's I am at Aldi.
Yeah, I've sent you a video.
Right. Okay. Where's my secondary viewing device?
I want to rewatch it myself.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, he's at Aldi.
He's at Aldi. Like, yeah.
So, let's find some of that. Oh, so there was a moment in the film. It went completely over my head, I have to admit. But there's been a meme about Shadow being a big fan of latinas. And
How did you not get that?
I didn't realise it was a direct nod to him liking latinas until I saw it on the internet afterwards and went, oh shit, he does love latinas.
Okay. Where is this going?
They just got that into the film. Like, he's watching like this Mexican soap opera, and he's just there rooting for the Latino woman. Just like, she's a treasure. She should not have to side with either man.
Yeah, she's too good for both of them. Yeah.
It just didn't hit me that was a direct nod. But then the director came out and said, "Yeah, we keep seeing the memes about Shadow liking Latinas," and we were like, "Yeah, we've got to work this into the film."
Wow.
I think
And they
also
do.
added
They
it on
fucking
like,
do.
the animation series as well. Like,
Wait, sorry?
Didn't they like do a nod to that on the animation as well?
I wasn't sure there was an
Sonic,
animation.
the 3D animation series.
I'm gonna say I'm no expert, but like props to them if they did.
Yeah.
There's a bit where it's like, Shadow, why have you got my passport? It's like, 'cause I'm going across the border to Mexico. But why? Because I love Latinas, and then he just fucks off.
I've not seen that.
You sent it to me.
It may have been a parody
like
if I
a
did.
fucking meme.
I couldn't tell. I can't tell because it's so unserious, that series.
That's true.
Hang on a minute. It wouldn't have been the same people who did the I Miss My Wife Tales thing with Dr. Eggman.
I don't think so.
Okay.
The last thing I sent Grace that was Sonic related was the same people that did the "You're a beta male, Sonic." So
I see.
it could
No, I
be
don't
the same.
know.
Those were good, but those
No,
were
that
definitely
looks,
not.
That looked a
the
lot
fit.
more sketchy.
Mm-hmm. Where Knuckles is quoting Jordan Peterson and all that kind of thing. Or maybe it was Shadow. It was one of the two. Just got it.
The two sort of edgy characters from
Yeah.
the Sonic universe.
Well, so one is edgy himbo, and the other is pure uncut edge.
Yeah.
He's Edge from 2006. Like, he's the original brand of Edge.
The original Edge.
You cut him and Linkin Park comes out.
Fuck's sake.
You cut his life into pieces. This is
Yes.
his last resort.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Knuckles
shit.
is-
You know, it was kind of implied, but just to say how edgy Shadow is, he's got little cuffs that are holding him back.
Oh!
Because he takes them off at the end and he's faster. It's one of my favourite dumb anime tropes.
Oh,
where,
shit, yeah.
like, you're fighting someone and then they go, not bad. I'm going to have to use all my power. And they take the cuffs off and suddenly they're like really fast or really strong. It's like, they were holding back the entire time. It's like, yeah, I do. That was alluded to in the film.
That's dumb as fuck, but it also goes hard as fuck.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what I like about the Sonic films. They do appeal to the inner 8-year-old, and they're very sincere about it. Like, they just kind of put in all the dumb tropes that deep down you do kind of like. And yeah, they're super corny, but who cares? I'd rather be cringe than boring.
I think this is a lot of the reasons why you like Glory Hammer.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes it is.
that and the music.
It's why I like a lot of the things I like, if I'm honest. But yeah. I've gushed about it for a fair bit. Grace, anything
I'm not sure what I can add, mate. You just kept talking and talking and talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're alright. Saves me a job.
I've not talked about what has kind of become one of my favourite ships.
What, Stobotnik?
Yeah.
Bro, did you see the first one?
I've not, no.
Alright, you're a fake fan. So, I've seen the first one.
To be fair, neither have I.
Nick, have you seen any of them?
No.
Okay. You should.
Yeah, they are quite funny. So the first one, it starts off with them as a team anyway, and he crushes hard for Dr. Robotnik, and Dr. Robotnik just doesn't seem to notice. Like, he's making him coffees and things, really nice, decorative ones, and he's just like, yep, drinks it, shot. Like, he did a really nice detailed picture of himself, and he just stirs it and drinks it and goes, bleh.
Okay.
Yeah, Stone deserves better, I think it's fair to say. But he also doesn't want better. So
yeah, he doesn't like the nice ones, does he?
It's a bit of a dilemma. I guess follow what you like, even if it's not healthy. I don't... That's terrible advice for real life.
Yeah,
but...
that is terrible advice for real life. Oh, my word.
I feel like the reason they're together is because Stone is really clever. Like, really, really clever. But he is quite overshadowed by Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, like, compared to the average human, Agent Stone is pretty solid. Like, he's got all his action stuff as well. Like...
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're both very, very clever people, and I feel like it's hard to find people like that. And if you like that, to have, like, casual conversation about nuclear reaction and fusion and shit, you're not going to get that with your everyday person at the pub, are you?
Yeah, I think the tragedy of Agent Stone, if you transplanted him into, say, Mission Impossible or James Bond, he would be the best of the best, hyper-competent. Unfortunately, he's in Sonic the Hedgehog, and that means he's got to compete with Eggman and also several talking animals that are all much smarter and operate on cartoon logic.
Yeah, I never really thought about it like that. But now I am, and the pieces are coming together.
Yeah. He's Hawkeye, to go back to the MCU.
Oh.
Poor guy. Or Black Widow, I guess. But just surrounded by other people who can do magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ship him. And it's clear they ship. Like, the actors involved are on board with this ship.
Yeah, I think there was a little thing about the guy who plays Dr. Stone.
Yeah, I've seen
very
him
on board with it.
I've seen clips of him saying, "Yes, I love Old Man Yowie. I'm here for this." He uses the words "Old Man Yowie." Like, he's that on board, and he knows the kind of things we're going to be diving into today, and clearly supports it. So
see, I think a person who didn't know what they were talking about wouldn't have called it Yowie, because Yowie is a term. It's a Japanese term.
Let alone Old Man Yowie. To follow that up. Like,
exactly, it's the difference between someone saying, "Oh yeah, I like sped up music," and someone saying, "Yes, I like nightcore."
That's an excellent way of putting it. Yeah, that's where we're at. So
he knows what nightcore is. He knows Yowie, and he knows Old Man Yowie. He's done his research. But how much of it was for the role? That's the question.
An excellent question. If we ever somehow run into him, that is what I will ask. Like, how were you on board before or after this, or during, I don't know. Yeah, aside from that, I don't think there's any characters we won't talk about much from that weren't in it last time. We're all familiar with Knuckles. We're all familiar with Sonic.
Tails and Sonic.
Tails. Yeah. Are we talking about spoilers from the post-credit scene?
Oh, yeah.
So Metal Sonic shows up.
Metal Sonic.
Yeah, he's like a robot version of Sonic.
I kind of got that. Like, yeah,
Good.
Metal Sonic,
As
Terminator Sonic. It's not sophisticated tropes here, is it?
I've been told he is more of a rival figure to Sonic in universe than Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's one you can't befriend.
Yeah, he's a pure hater, whereas Shadow can be won over because there's good inside him deep down.
Yeah, but luckily Amy is making an appearance, and
Yes.
she's got a massive hammer that can hit things.
An actual woman.
Really... I know, it's very brave bringing a woman into the Sonic team.
Sorry.
I know, 4 films.
It took 4 films. There's a woman in the team.
And you just know for a fact that they'll be like, we can't have a bloke hitting a woman, so we'll leave the robots to hit Amy, and we'll bring Rouge the Bat in to make her hit Amy as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
But I guess
Yeah.
it would be bad for marketing if Sonic just punches out Amy at some point, though, but
Oh, no.
I kind of get it.
Yeah. He just clotheslines her.
Not that
Shut
I
up.
think he will at any point, because they'll
No, I
probably
don't
be on
think
the
they'll
same
be
side.
rivals.
Yeah.
I think they'll friend it up immediately.
But
if they do put Rouge the Bat in, you just know that the cinemas are going to be packed full of like greasy middle-aged men.
okay, that is true.
Like,
but
in the nicest possible way, I'm just saying.
the exact same thing happened with Knuckles.
What?
Really?
Idris Elba. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Middle-aged women
Suddenly the
showing
mums
up.
really
Actually, no,
wanted
women
to
of
see.
all ages showing up for Idris Elba.
That's fair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was that post doing the rounds of someone taking their mum to see Sonic, and she came out a furry because Idris Elba had a nice voice.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
I mean,
So,
to be fair...
Could you imagine turning your mum into a furry? Oh god.
which leads me to my question of the day. Who would you cast as Rouge the Bat?
We don't even know she's going to be in it.
I know,
yet.
but hypothetically. In fact, she will probably show up eventually, if not in the next one, in future. Because these films are doing well. So they're going to keep doing them. And eventually Rouge the Bat will show up.
It would have to be somebody with a voice, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, a very sexy voice.
Yeah.
But who?
Who's the woman that plays Kitty Softpaws in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish?
Oh, Salma Hayek. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pick
No,
her.
damn right. Yep. No question, it's Salma Hayek. You're right.
Everyone go home.
Yep, that's it.
That wasn't
Solved
as
it.
hard a question as I thought it would be. Yeah, it's got to be Salma Hayek. She's got a lovely voice.
Yeah, we've solved it. Hollywood, hit us up.
Cool. Go home.
Yeah.
Also, Latina accent. Shadow's going to be
Latinas,
on it like a
yes.
tramp on chips.
Oh, boy.
I hope we could get a clip of Keanu Reeves doing that line about Latinas Sonic. I just love Latinas.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow. So Keanu Reeves is in this.
Oh, yeah. Keanu is Shadow.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought we led with that.
No, sorry. I had no idea.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you did lead with that. I had no idea. So, yeah,
Yes, the edgiest. It's also a cyberpunk reunion.
It is, yeah. Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting their own spin-off series where they team up Knuckles and Shadow,
Oh,
apparently.
shit, really? Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, there's loads of announcements that came out.
I missed that.
Oh, wow. So
Glad to hear it, though. Because they didn't interact that much in the film.
No, yeah, it was I want to fight him, goes to fight him, gets his
Gets his ass kicked.
ass handed to him, and they never speak again,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Nick, we should probably tell you Shadow's tragic backstory as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't quite know when I'm going to have time to watch these things, but so yeah,
That's
go for
fine.
it. Lay it on me.
So, back in the 50s, Shadow falls to Earth. He is the ultimate life form, and he is eventually experimented on by the government.
I see.
With research led by one Gerald Robotnik.
Okay.
While in this secret government lab, he eventually meets Maria, who is Robotnik's daughter. They become best friends.
I think.
And I'll be honest, Maria may as well have had a timer above her head.
Right.
Through the entire film, because it was only a matter of time before she died and set up a tragic backstory.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she was too good for this world, and you just know when that happens cinematically. When someone has no flaws, they're prepared for death.
Yeah.
Yes. So the countdown clock was above her head, and eventually she dies in an accident. It's kind of implied Robotnik set it all up, though, right? But
A little bit, yeah.
So Maria dies. Robotnik's like, I will destroy the world in revenge. And Shadow is just kind of, humans aren't worth it. I'm going to brood. And is then...
Well, they put him on ice, didn't
Then
they?
they put him on ice for 60, 70 years.
Okay, and that's how
Timeline's a bit confusing.
Yeah, that's how he's got from the 50s to modern day.
Yeah. Yeah, the government, or GUN, the secret organization, keeps him locked up for a bit. He eventually escapes, and then plans to destroy the world.
His dreams get so edgy, he wakes up.
Yeah. When the world needed edge, he returned.
Yeah, this feels very like some of the later Spyro games in feel. Like,
I mean, it's... The plot is lifted from the PS2 ones, so it's like a similar era.
Yeah, this is it. Because, like, you had the PS1 Spyro, which is sort of happy. You don't really have to think too hard about it. And then all of a sudden, they've cast Gary Oldman as one of the fucking dragons, and things take a dark turn. Yeah.
Gary Oldman's in Spyro.
Gary Oldman is in Spyro, yes.
Huh.
But, yeah, I need to play the darker Spyro games.
Damn right. Yeah, so that's Shadow's tragic backstory.
It's it feels like the personification of Edge that they were going for here, which they probably were. So,
as I say, Linkin Park may as well have been playing in the background the entire time.
Crawling in my skin.
I've become so numb.
As an aside, wait, is it Linkin Park that Devil May Cry is using?
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit, yeah. So, talking of Edge, brief aside, Devil May Cry is getting an adaptation on Netflix, and they've gone for Limp Bizkit in the opening titles, and it's so fitting for the tone of Devil May Cry. Spectacular choice.
They've understood the
really
assignment
have.
there, yeah.
Like,
the whole video is just guns and pizza.
yeah. Damn right. And swords.
Oh, they could have put a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in there, and I wouldn't have batted an eye.
It's very 2000s.
Excellent.
Sure. Oh, very.
And that's what I'm here for. Okay. Shall we just dive into the fix? Because I'm not sure there's much more we need to... Any other predictions, Grace?
No, not really. I think let's just go
it's
in
one that
and have
speaks
a
for
look.
itself. And we did a lot of preamble last time, so... I think we're fine
Yeah,
to
it's
just
getting
jump
late.
in.
Let's go.
Yes, let's do it.
I need to get the cat off my phone.
Oh no.
Come on. She's managed to sit on all of my equipment. Okay, there we go. God's sake.
One day I'm gonna build a setup for you so Pepper can have like a lapel mic so she can weigh in during episodes.
Just heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing, rustling, the occasional meow.
I see nothing wrong with this.
So why is the sound quality so bad? What is that noise in the background? That's just Pepper, man.
Well,
Oh yeah, alright, no
if you
worries,
don't
I'll
want
keep
us
it
to
in.
mic up the cat, why not write in to the fanshippingforecast@gmail.com.
She takes a lot of toilet breaks and she sometimes snores.
You can also get in touch with us on Bluesky now.
Oh!
Because, we have one of those.
A lot has happened, I guess.
Well, this happened like a bit earlier. I asked our new social media manager if they'd like to set up a Bluesky, and they went, yeah, go on then. And now we have that. In fact, you know what? I'll take this opportunity to talk about where you can find us on the internet. This was in the most recent post of new episode. It's going to be in the episode description too. You can find us on... You can email us, fanshippingforecast@gmail.com. TikTok, we are the Fanshipping Forecast. Instagram, we are fanficsandchill. Bluesky, we are ShipForecast@Bluesky. Sorry, .bluesky.social. Twitter, we remain the ShipForecast. And on LinkedIn... Oh, sorry, I forgot Tumblr, most importantly. Tumblr with the Shipping Forecasters. On LinkedIn, we are Shipping Forecast.
I honestly didn't know that we were active on that many social media platforms.
We're not active.
Oh, okay.
we mostly just post the episodes.
That's fair.
Well, no, we have a social media manager now who has access to the accounts. So I will encourage them to post more. Probably not on LinkedIn, though. Maybe a couple. Actually, no, maybe a couple on LinkedIn, because I quite like the idea of doing a few posts of, like, here's what enemies to lovers taught me about B2B sales, and, you know, posts like that.
If we're going to do that, then I think we need to go fully off the deep end and embrace monster fucking.
Sure.
My experience as a Fudanshi monster fucker on AO3.
And what it taught you about B2B marketing.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And how you can incorporate it into the office.
Yes.
What writing about sex with Deathclaws taught me about synergy.
Yes. If either of you guys want to write some of those, I will post them on our LinkedIn. So, hop to it.
What fucking demons taught me about working with HR?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Doomed yaoi in the workplace? It's more likely than you think. Right, let's look at Sonic.
Okay.
Right now I'm looking at specifically Sonic live-action movies. There are 4,000 works, roughly. 1,200 of them are Stobotnik.
It's a good catch.
Yeah, that's, what, 10%?
Just under half.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get the figure. I thought you said 12,000.
No, sorry, 1,200 out of 4,000.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought you said 12,000. I am, mishearing things. Because I'm looking at
about
things.
A quarter, just over a quarter.
Yeah, yeah.
And the most popular one is called The Folly of Man by Voltage Inside.
Oh, wow.
Such a heavy name that I have to talk about it. I mean, yeah, it is the folly. This ship kind of is the folly of man. So, let me read this. So, it is Eggman and Agent Stone. The tags are inhales, exhales, simp behavior, hugging. Is there such thing as a slow burn hug?
Yes, there
Power
is.
imbalance, unconventional relationships, requited, unrequited love. That's about it.
Okay. 3,000 words, just under.
You're proposing a hug, Robotnik muses. More of a thought than a question. He's trying it out mentally first. Stone doesn't speak, doesn't dare interrupt him in the hopes that maybe he's actually considering it.
Oh.
Brackets. Robotnik is touch-starved and Stone is a problem solver.
Oh, bless him.
2,000 words. Slow burn hug.
I like how this is part 2 of Definition of Insanity.
Oh god, yeah, what's the first part about?
Because I thought the definition of insanity was doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Agent Stone does.
Ah, I see.
In the sense of trying to make Robotnik love him.
Yeah, tags are unconventional relationship, power imbalance, henchman freeform, requited, unrequited love, again. Agent Stone is unironically a sapiosexual. This is more of a character analysis than anything else, and to quote another Stobotnik author on this site, please clap.
I love that please clap is a thing.
Okay. So yeah, this is slightly less at 2,600.
The first thing that's come up is called Lost in Space by Popcorn Cat Books. And I've not even clicked on it yet, but I've been reading the tags. And it's got the names of all the characters. It's Shadow/Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's, family fluff, romantic fluff, first dates, nervous Sonic, flirty Sonic the Hedgehog, clueless Shadow the Hedgehog. Author is trying, spelling mistakes probably, and then no beta, we die like Maria.
Oh!
Oh, Maria.
Fucking hell.
To be fair...
Too soon.
Oh, God.
Too soon. Nah, it's not that soon.
They always do that in fandoms, don't they? Like, no beta, we die like whoever just happens to die
I really like that, though.
in the fandom. I do, it's nice.
Yeah, I really like that. It's just whoever, character death hits hardest.
Yeah, it's like the personal touch.
Yeah.
Nick, don't get a lottery ticket today, by the way.
Okay, so you haven't found one then?
I found one Sonic the Hedgehog containing Paddington Bear. It is an anthology.
Okay. So, no lottery ticket for me.
Additional characters include Margaret Thatcher,
What?
Jeff the Landshark, Cyber Demon Margaret Thatcher.
So Margaret Thatcher,
I know that.
then.
I know what that's a reference to. Also, Harry Dubois and Kim Kitsuragi. So
Oh, wow, okay.
maybe you should read that.
The gang's
But
all
not
here.
today. So, Cyber Demon Margaret Thatcher is a reference to a Doom mod where you go to hell to kill Margaret Thatcher.
Go to... Again, presumably.
I guess? I don't know.
She's already in hell,
Yeah, that's why you're going to hell, to find Thatcher. Yeah, to make her die again, I suppose.
To find Thatcher and kill her again.
I know this because they made a proper arcade booth for this mod.
Oh, God.
And they put it at an event, and Jeremy Corbyn played it. Yes. Anyway.
Oh, I just so just to round off this tangent, I know Britain gets a lot of shit on the world stage today, but things like this make me proud.
I'm glad.
Yeah, they make me proud to be British. There is very little to be proud of at the minute, but stuff like this made me proud.
Chin up, it'll get better.
Yeah, it will. From one end of the intellectual spectrum to the other. Oh no, we're not going on that. Never mind.
Oh, it's fine. I've got something for you.
Okay, yeah.
I've got a very wholesome phrase that I didn't expect to see.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know it existed, but I find it quite wholesome. I found something called Egg Dad Week.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. That was not the thing that I couldn't do.
This is by Kit Uranus. Eggman is a dad. There's 4 pups.
Pups?
Fluff, domestic fluff. Hybrid pups. I don't know.
What is Kinturba? Kinterball?
Could it be like other kin, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna...
No, I think
This is the only
Kin
use of that
prompts
tag.
in October.
No, it's not. It's Kinturbor, spelled with O-R. Let me just do a Google. Hang on. I will... Kinturbor. Let's have a look. Oh, is it like Evil Robotnik? It's fucking Robotnik backwards. I'm an idiot.
But Robotnik's already evil, so...
Hang on.
Surely...
Dr. Ovi Kinterbor is a character that appears in the Sonic the Comic series published by Fleetway Editions. He once was a kind human scientist on Mobius who was transformed into the evil Dr. Ivo Robotnik during a laboratory accident.
Oh,
There
I
you have
see.
it. Kinterbor is Robotnik, but backwards. Yeah.
That's his sad
Yes.
backstory.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
used
it
to be
can't
nice.
be evil Robotnik, because Robotnik's already evil.
It's good Robotnik.
It's Robotnik that had a tragic backstory instead of Robotnik who's just evil for shits and gigs, like we're used to. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
I quite like those backstories.
Grace, what have you put?
I've posted Remember Me, Even If Only in Dreams by Emerald City 85. And it's a lot of characters, and have I clicked on the wrong thing?
We seem to be seeing a lot of Robotnik and Stone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it is Dr. Eggman and Dr. Stone. And it's got Metal Sonic in it, and I don't know if it's like a... Oh, hang on. Omega Sonic the Hedgehog, that's why I clicked on it.
I see. Wait.
Just thought I'd
I
scare
don't
you,
think-
but
yeah,
it's not
this isn't
scary
OVO.
because it's only T-rated.
Yeah, I think this is a character called Omega,
Yeah.
as opposed to Sonic the Hedgehog being an Omega.
That will be about, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, it's absolutely about.
Uh.
But no, the bit that got me was it says the Robotniks were believed to be a dead line. Then Stone hit a hedgehog with his car while having a grief-induced hallucinations. I know. Remember that time you accidentally punted a hedgehog down the stairs?
Do.
What?
Fuck's sake. I was hoping to get away with not mentioning that. Okay, so back in my old house, it was October-ish time. It was exactly Halloween because I was coming home from a Halloween party, and
It was cold. Hedgehogs were seeking warmth and food.
and I thought
James
I
just
opened the
fucking
gate.
knocks it
It
out
was
of the
dark.
park.
It was pitch black, and I felt myself kick a ball down the driveway. And then I got close and I realised that's not a ball, that's a hedgehog. I've just kicked a hedgehog, and I felt awful about it.
Oh, no.
As you would.
Yeah.
So I left him some sausages as an apology, and for the rest of the week...
Oh, I don't remember this story. I thought I was talking about the one where you accidentally booted one down the stairs.
I've never boosted one downstairs.
Yeah, you did, because you got steps.
yeah,
on the gate.
that was this story.
Oh, I thought you just caught it with your foot and left some cat food out for it.
Yeah, I kicked it a little bit. I think it was... It was a couple of years ago. I can't remember how far it went down.
Alright,
It
because
definitely rolled.
I didn't realise you kicked a hedgehog twice.
I have... Yeah, there are two separate I kicked
You
a
kicked two hedgehogs. Oh, for fuck's sake, James.
Either way, let me summarise. Yeah. Going home from Halloween, turn around, kick. Yeah, rolled a little bit. I put out some apology sausages. We named him Mr. Bristles, and yeah, I'd keep putting cat food out.
Was he
for the rest of
okay?
the- He was.
Good.
He was fine. Because this was getting late into the year, I did end up... I briefly kidnapped him to weigh him. Like, I put food in a bowl, he was in the bowl. I was like, right, yeet, take him inside, put him on the scales. He was a little bit underweight, so I fed him up over time. And
Oh, good. Yeah.
eventually, we didn't see him again, but I'm assuming he was okay over winter.
Yeah, like, fingers crossed he's just hibernated.
There was evidence of hedgehogs in the garden since then.
Yeah.
So I choose to believe he was fine.
I mean, they do hibernate, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they've got to be at a certain weight in order to hibernate well.
Yeah, I see.
So I had to top him up a little bit. Anyway, back to the fix. I'm just reading. I just saw the line, "I nearly participated in a global murder-suicide to avenge you," so Shadow said flatly.
Yeah, that's very Shadow,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and he did. He did participate in a
He
global
did.
murder-suicide.
So...
It's only when it started he was like, is this really what she would have wanted? And, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like her, does
No.
it?
It doesn't sound like anyone. I don't know. Not many people would want... Let me put this to you. Would either of you want a global murder-suicide in your revenge?
I'm not sure what it would take happening to me for me to want somebody to participate in a global
Destroy
murder
the world
suicide.
because you died.
Yeah, exactly. To avenge my death. You've got to go sometime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just want it here on record for both of you. If I die, do not try to destroy the world in my memory. I won't appreciate it.
Alright, shit.
That's good of you.
Grace,
Yes?
I'm just checking you feel the same. Or are you team Burn them all.
I'm team it depends.
Oh dear.
Okay. What conditions would have to be met for you to want the world destroyed?
Let's say I rose to power to bring a good change to the world, and all the authorities that already exist in the world teamed up to bring me down for their own benefit and greed when I tried to give money to the people, or health or whatever, because they'd rather sell it. Yes.
Okay.
I think they should burn.
That's valid. Okay, I'll destroy the world in that scenario for you.
Yep.
No, I just need you to destroy certain bits of the world. I want you to create a power vacuum in my honour.
As you wish.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know where I expected that to go.
But it's okay, because I'm probably never going to go into politics, so that scenario is not going to happen.
I hope you don't. So,
Jay Gervais.
I have a fic here. It is called, and you're going to have to forgive my pronunciation, it is called Porque Pablo, Porque, by Spark in the Heart.
Oh, Porque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Additional tags. Soap opera. Shadow loves Latinas.
Well, we found the first one.
Shadow and Knuckles love La Ultima Passion.
Ultima Passion.
Amy hates Gabriella. Knuckles and Amy love Juan. Everyone hates Pablo. Shadow changes his mind about Juan. Death of a TV character. Little bit of angst. Yeah. So there are several scenes in Sonic 3 where they are watching a Mexican soap opera. And this fic is continuing the Mexican soap opera with everyone else watching.
Oh, okay, so it's not just like a one-scene joke, it's like fleshed out like a recurring theme.
Yeah, like we see different scenes of the soap opera, and it's enough to carry it on, for sure.
Yeah, it's funny that everyone's on different sides, but they're all tuning in to watch EastEnders. You know what I mean?
So this opens with, Juan should be with Gabriella. Knuckles bellowed at the Dark Hedgehog. Shadow scoffs.
Oh no, here's
Gabriella.
Yeah, that was his quote from the show. Gabriella should kill off both Juan
She
and
is not
Pablo.
prizes
She's not
to
a
be
prize
won.
to be won. Nobody disrespects Shadow's Latinas.
Oh, good grief.
They're hedgehogs, for fuck's
I
sake.
know, but they're invested.
Just the little hedgehogs.
Actually, this does seem kind of edgy. It seems like the kind of thing that Shadow would go in for. Like, just from this paragraph, you know. Juan stood up tall, dropping the knife in his hand. He then turned to Gabriella and spoke passionately. No, if I were to kill the man you love, you would hate me forever. He then held his hands up to his face, really looking at them. This is not who I am. You won! Take your revenge! There are no winners with revenge.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I wouldn't describe the Spanish soap operas as edgy, personally. I think they're more...
Passionate.
Yeah, it's passion.
I see.
It's all love triangles.
I mean, they've probably got normal ones, you know, like, I don't know, The Bill, but in Spanish. But, yeah, we know
they're all
them
very
for...
intense.
All the women's are always dressed as a flamenco dancer for no fucking reason. And, yeah, the blokes are all in billowy shirts, regardless of what year it is. But, yeah, I mean, we want that to happen in real life, but it just doesn't, does it?
We need more billowy shirts. We should make it socially acceptable to just wear billowy shirts to things.
I mean, like, just do it.
Yeah, I think what we're saying is we want it to trend.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, you want to bring it back so you're not the only person doing it.
In that case, you've got to get a bunch of cool kids to go to the local clubs in billowy shirts.
Damn right.
And rizz up the ladies.
Just chart your own course, just do it. You only live once.
I mean, yeah, it's never stopped me from wearing a billowy shirt. But, you know.
I feel like women get more leeway in what they can wear.
Well, yeah, because men aren't great at judging fashion unless they're in the fashion industry.
Like, I feel like with men, there's more like a standardized thing that you can't really deviate from.
Oh, yeah. And if it's not Checkers or Paisley, then it's
just impossible to buy it, yeah.
Yeah.
Legalize Hawaiian shirts.
They're already legal, though. Loads of people unironically wear them.
That's true. Incidentally, there are 3 fics involving Gabriella from La Ultima Passion (brackets Sonic the Hedgehog).
Wow, that's... Yeah.
Wow.
It's weird that it's...
Bloody hell, go on, Sonic.
It's weird that it's more than, like,
Go
none.
on, Gabriella.
But, yeah.
Let's see. They do all appear to just be people watching the show. But that's fine.
I quite like this, to be fair. I do really
I have
like
found
it.
a fic here. It's called Meanwhile in Mexico. And also, spoilers, it appears that Shadow dies at the end of Sonic 3.
Okay.
But it's very clear he doesn't, though. It's kind of like, oh, it's ambiguous, will he, won't they? And we know there's a new show with them in, so he's clearly alive.
Yeah.
This fic, Meanwhile in Mexico, by Nick Voss? Yeah, Shadow isn't dead, he's just in Mexico.
Yeah.
He's
fair.
gone to find Gabriella.
He's gone to find latinas in general. Because he loves them so.
Out of curiosity, where did that even start?
It was just a meme. It was just a shitpost of him just like, I love latinas so much. And then I'll see if I can find the original.
Oh my god.
Because the guy who posted that originally was in awe that it made it into the film.
Oh, boy.
I'll see if I can dig out the first one.
Oh, he is actually going to find Gabriella.
Is he?
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
May 2023, user Tyler, I'm reading from knowyourmeme.com, posted a fan animation of Sonic the Hedgehog character giving a shout out to all the Latinas, with Shadow voiced by voice actor Odetari. It received 5.9 million views, and that's it. That's where it comes from.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's where it comes from, and yeah, I'm glad it made it into the film. Oh.
It's a double-edged sword, that, when big companies and corporations latch onto memes.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Like, sometimes it can be very cringe.
Yeah,
but
I feel this one has maybe been done well.
yeah, I think the difference is it's done by... It's clear the director just enjoys this shit.
Yeah.
Like, then it's hard to fake enthusiasm for what you're working on.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that is the key difference between Sonic and, say, the MCU, is everyone involved seems enthusiastic, whereas in other multi-million, billion franchises, it can get phoned in a little bit, and there's kind of... They try and layer in irony because they don't want to lean in too hard on the dumb things.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Nick, there's something you haven't seen that I know Grace has seen
Okay.
from Sonic. Hang on. So you know when you film something that's heavily CG, normally they use... they'll have the actors talking to like a tennis ball,
Yes.
usually, and then they CGI over it. Sonic, they used actual puppets.
Oh, okay, so there would be an actual Sonic that he's talking to.
Yeah, I'm going to try and find a picture.
Okay.
But they got actual puppets in, and it looks fantastic.
I suppose that's maybe why they maybe look as if they're having a better time than normal, because they've literally got something to talk to and interact with.
Oh yeah, I definitely think it helps
having
puppets available to talk to. Like they hired proper puppeteers. Knuckles looks like this outside of the CGI. And
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I mean, Knuckles looks kind of derpy, but yeah.
Oh, they all do, but it's something for the actors to talk to.
Yeah. I can see why
Right.
they've done it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really impressed. I hope more films do that in future.
Yeah,
Because then they can release a puppet cut.
this is true. Yeah,
And that's all I want from films, is a puppet version.
and that will be quite funny.
Mm-hmm.
I have found something.
Oh no.
This is called Don't Go Sharing Your Devotion by Colour Me Happy. And this is apparently Dr. Robotnik being a Twitch streamer.
Yes, that's part of the film.
What?
It was a deleted
Yes.
scene, but he does have a stream, and there's loads of like hearts coming up on everything he does, and it just cuts to Stone like frantically pressing the love button.
So
Username Huevo Diablo. Yeah, he's a streamer.
So basically, this isn't crack treated seriously. This is just in universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crack treated.
Yeah.
Crack.
So they cut
I
most
guess.
of the scenes of him streaming, but there is one bit at the end that stayed in where he's like saying goodbye to all his followers. Like when he thinks he's about to die, he just starts broadcasting on his Twitch stream, just being like, "Bye guys, like and subscribe."
Oh God,
And all this stuff.
that seems to be incredibly fucking dystopian. But anyway.
Oh, it's so in character though.
So yeah, apparently one of the other tags is Stone discovers fandom culture in this.
Okay.
Ooh,
But yeah, this
nice.
is the notes say that this is inspired by the release but unused clips from Sonic 3. However, our author has changed the details. Robotnik is no longer streaming in Spanish. Goodbye, Huevo Diablo, and he has different usernames on every platform apparently.
Seems sensible.
Oh.
So yeah, here it is.
Thank you for the donation to the Robotnik Empire. Robotnik. What? Boy toy? You sir, a slick and twisted mind. Banned. That he bans the user. So, by the looks of things, it's the chat have seen Stone and are starting to kind of donate to get them to do things.
Yes, this is what it sounds like is happening. Which,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
it sounds like it's going to be quite funny.
Hey, if it makes some money, it makes some money. Wait, what rating is this? Mature. Okay.
I mean, it did make me wonder how on earth they get all the shit together to make the robots and
does
polish
have-
them and
yeah.
chrome them and, like, you know.
Those
just
robots don't
saying.
look cheap. Especially the giant
No.
crab submarine he spends a lot of time in.
Yeah,
Like,
and the subscription to the Latina thing.
he might have pirated those, to be fair. But
Oh, yeah, to be
robots you
fair.
can't pirate.
I mean, I wouldn't argue with a robotic crab.
That's true. I could believe he's funding it through his Twitch streams. Also, someone's left a comment saying, you can hear Stone cooking the background of the stream today. He's so male wife.
Yeah, I was just about to draw attention to that. Yeah, people do get rabid about the oddest things.
Would you like a technical term for it?
Go on.
Parasocial.
Parasocial.
Yes, it's where you get invested in the lives of a streamer or YouTuber or podcaster or even someone on TV, and it's one-sided.
Right, I see. Because it's
a parasocial relationship.
yeah, it's sort
Because
of
you're very invested in what they do and who they are and their routines. They have no idea who you are.
yeah, I see.
So, there you go. Parasocial relationship.
So is a paranormal relationship one-sided as well?
It depends what kind of paranormal relationship. If it's with a ghost, then they're
Like-
probably not communicating that well. If it's with Bigfoot, you can probably see them, so it's probably less one-sided.
Alright, 'cause I was wondering where the word, what para meant.
Okay. Oh, God. Let me go back to my Latin.
You know, if we're going into the Latin, you know.
Para, it's not always associated with paranormal. It's like subversion. Let me get an actual definition because I'm not as smart as I claim to be.
Well, I was going to say it's something other than the term that it's
Yeah.
prefixing.
Yeah.
You know, like a different variant. Like paranormal, it's a different normal, I think.
It's from ancient Greek, meaning beside or next to,
Yeah.
as in parasite, feeding from, paracortex, surrounding the
Okay.
cortex,
So it's something that's
adjacent to,
adjacent
Yeah.
to something but not connected.
paramilitary,
Okay, so that's
as in
why it's a
resembling the military.
parasocial, because you're beside them
Yeah.
but you're not
Yeah,
together.
this is
sort
it.
of thing. See, we can be
Yeah.
informative.
Real
Yeah.
facts.
If we screw up our eyes and try our hardest,
Mm-hmm.
we can be.
Let it never be said we're not earning our section in the educational content.
Are we there?
No, we're not.
I thought we
No.
were in art.
Probably counts out.
I mean, we're very subjective.
We are whatever you choose to see.
Exactly. Schrodinger's podcast.
Wait, I've lost where I was in here.
I like this.
There's a lot of people watching his stream.
Stop harassing my
Certain things
henchman. He will neither be impregnating nor getting pregnant.
Oh my god.
There's a donation here.
Well, that cuts to the point.
One of the donations is, I hope one day I can find the kind of love you two have. $15.
Oh.
Oh, Stone.
Oh dear.
Donation message, I hate gay people, sending $21. Well, why are you watching them then?
Oh dear, oh dear.
Stop trying to get him pregnant, OMG.
Yeah, that's the one I just saw.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear. I will say, I mentioned it before, but the film also drops that Robotnik is pansexual.
Okay.
He's just human. Human. He just likes humans.
He wouldn't
doesn't
bang a hedgehog, but he's tried
No.
everything, and everything has rejected
Every
him,
human. Yes.
which sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
poor guy.
I don't think he's actually had the time to try
No,
everyone.
well, not literally everyone,
just
no,
bitter.
because if he had, he would have
No.
asked Agent Stone, who would have said yes.
Yeah, unequivocally yes, by the sounds of things.
Damn right. Damn right he would.
Yeah.
But, alas, everyone he has tried it on with has rejected him, and he's said every possible gender, I think was the term he used.
Yeah,
Which-
he did, yeah.
Big for a film. Like, a mainstream film, to be like, right, this character, canonically pan.
True, but it's easier when it's the villain.
I guess so. But, I mean, compare it to Disney, who would probably just have, like, one character in the corner that can be edited out for the sake of the Chinese.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's decent of him. I'm going to put crack into here to see if I can find it.
Yeah, this is what I've done. I've gone for crack treated seriously.
Ah. In that case,
Sometimes I do feel it's worth mentioning that the reason why is because China has heavy censoring laws.
Yeah.
Because if you just say that without context,
you know
it's a
what?
bit
That's an
weird.
excellent point. Yes, China has a limited number of films that can be released in China from the West, and if it's got gay people in it, it's less likely to make that list.
Right, I see.
So, Star Wars is a notable example. When
Yep.
they've got gay representation in there, it's usually someone that they can edit out in the Chinese version.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that's what I mean by that.
because there is a difference between making a massive amount of money and making an obscene amount of money.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's what I mean by that. Was that okay, Grace? Should I add?
No, that's fine. I just thought it'd be good to mention instead of just singling
Yeah,
out
I
the Chinese.
I don't mean the Chinese people individually. I'm sure a lot of them are very...
But
yeah.
it's just the way you said it. I was like, this could be
That's an excellent point.
misconstrued.
Thank you for catching me out on that. Yeah. I don't mean the Chinese in general. I mean film releases in China.
Yes.
As we've seen from the many Chinese BLs, everyone there seems to be pretty down with it.
So gay, but nothing gay ever actually
A
happens.
lot of strong male friendships over there.
I know. It's crazy, man. You'd have thought they were gay, but they just can't possibly
No,
be.
they're just good friends.
Ha 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 ha.
So I've noticed a tag called Crack and Angst, which I've not really looked...
Crankst.
Or Crankst. Yeah, it should be called Crankst.
Nice.
In honor of Jason Statham's two, not his best films, but two of his films.
Two of the films that he has made.
They're not as good as the B.
Do you guys remember the creepypasta Sonic.exe?
Don't.
There's apparently a fic here where yeah. I just thought this was worth mentioning because it's something I vaguely remember. Sonic.exe. I'd have to do some research into it, but yeah, here it is. This is the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.exe by Anonymous. And yeah, this is a crack treated seriously. Well, as seriously as an Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog episode can be taken, that is.
I'm just looking.
Yeah. I do seem to remember this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like an edgy, cursed version of the file.
Yeah.
That's haunted.
That's haunted and kills you in a way, or something similar. Yeah.
That's the one. There's one for Link as well. I'm a bit more familiar with. Alternate universe Twitch streamers. Sonic.exe had finished murdering a world's population, as one does, and decided that that wasn't enough. So he hopped over to another universe to kill some more, as one does. Oh,
as one does.
Bleeding edge.
Yes, it is.
Eventually he found Sonic.
I think I need to read the creepypasta again.
Sonic Claus. Is this a Christmas special? It is. Sonic Christmas Blast.
I see.
So it's edgelord Sonic going around killing everyone. And eventually he finds a universe where Sonic is Santa Claus.
Oh, okay. I see.
And that's the story.
Yeah.
I think this goes too deep into Sonic for me to really get it, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid I am truly a fake fan, and I've not seen all of the cartoons.
You must go and watch them immediately.
I don't have time. There's so much there. Grace, I'm seeing alternate universe vampire with the one you've just posted.
Yeah, it's something. I know we have lots of different AUs that come up, like coffee shop AU and stuff like that, and university AU and whatnot. But vampire AUs come up a fuck ton as well. And I feel like because coffee shop AU sort of already exists for these two, for Agent Stone and Dr. Robotnik, because their guys is a coffee shop.
It's almost canon.
Yeah, it's almost canon already. So they've turned their attention to vampires in Cherry Red by Kichi Kiwi. And yes, Dr. Robotnik essentially tried to cover up the fact he's a vampire. Hang on. His disguise was foolproof, at least it was, until his boss decided that he needed a lackey to follow him around for the sake of increasing productivity. It would almost be insulting to Robotnik if he weren't for his newly assigned agent being so amusing. So I think he works for Gunn in this.
Yeah, by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
He starts out working for Gunn, right? In the first one.
I don't know. No, I don't think he's actually working for Gunn in the first one.
I will watch the first film, and we'll come back to this at some point.
He moisturises his face regularly to prevent his skin from burning due to his extreme sun sensitivity. He wore tight clothing that concealed a majority of his pale skin, and he sported an impeccably groomed handlebar moustache to distract from his sharp fangs. A bit like Nosferatu.
Is that why Nosferatu does it?
Yeah, it is actually.
Maybe more vampires need big moustaches then.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
I thought that was just his style, to be honest.
I mean, it might have been just his style, to be fair, because the man was an absolute chap. You know,
he definitely had an aesthetic. Sure. And we'll come back to that.
He was running around in a leopard print coat, for fuck's sake.
What
man looked like a pimp.
Right. And he kind of was.
He absolutely was.
Well,
it is quite cute. And it goes on for a couple of chapters as well. So that's quite nice.
We'll have to do like a series of AU.
I can fully believe that this fanfic goes on for Dr. Robotnik thinking that Agent Stone doesn't know he's a vampire, and Agent Stone just being politely being like, "Oh no, no, I don't suspect anything. Would you like me to take the garlic out of your dish?" You know.
Hang on, I'm gonna reset my tags. I want to see hanging out Agent Stone and Guillermo, because I think they'd have a lot in common.
Okay, I see.
So let me
Not
go.
putting up with idiots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the one competent man in the room. So Agent Stone and if I can spell, there's got to be fix. Oh, really? No fix with the two of them? Oh,
Give them time.
that's heartbreaking.
I mean, that was a little bit rare, you know.
Yeah, I get it, but it'd just be nice, you know, just to see them hanging out, chatting about their useless bosses that they're in love with. It's right there, guys.
Bless him.
Has anyone seen the ending of What We Do in the Shadows
Not yet.
No. No.
Have you?
Well, it's out. We should probably get on it, to
We
be fair.
probably should, shouldn't we? I'll add it to the pile.
The ever-growing
The
pile.
extensive pile.
Yeah, it is an ever-growing pile.
Oh, we're set for this year. We have so many topics in mind. But if anything new and bizarre comes out, we will make space for it.
Yeah, we will get distracted.
Honestly, like a big Airfix stash, it is good to have. Because you can just, you know, when you're stuck for topics, pull one out of the pile.
Exactly. I've just seen a really interesting tag that could be an episode in of itself. Unrealistic sex.
Unrealistic.
Yes. That sounds really fun. I bet
sounds
there's
interesting.
lots of bizarre kind of odd descriptions.
It might just be medically inaccurate and not bizarre at all.
That could be fun too, but
Men writing women.
I mean, there's one in that tag that's BTS with also has wet and messy in there, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
The Sonic one that has that tag is Sonic and Tom. Tom is, of course, his dad. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's a gender bend one. Okay, that's fine. It also had large breasts in the tag. Shall we find out who has large breasts?
If we must, I guess.
Let's do it.
I mean, it's probably going to be Rouge the Bat if it's going to be out of the Sonic gang.
It's Sonic/Tom.
No,
What?
no,
Rouge
you can't.
Rouge is not in this tag.
You can't do this
What?
one.
Oh my god.
Oh, underage. Yep,
yeah,
nope,
exactly.
We're out. Okay, time to go.
I was going to say that was one of the ones which I actually looked at and then noticed the tag and thought, I'm not doing this.
Cool.
So yeah,
I'm leaving. I saw this was about to kick off, so I got out of there.
yes, thank you, Ross Kemp.
Right.
Thank you, Ross Kemp.
Yeah.
That was the sketch, wasn't it? I think it was Ross Kemp.
was,
Yeah.
I know, yeah. Oh,
So
for
I got
fuck's
out.
sake. Kicking off, so I got out of there. Plays the action music.
Okay, I'll see what else I can. One thing I'm finding interesting is I don't think the fics being righted recently have been that impacted by the film.
Okay.
Like, a lot of the recent stuff I'm seeing is just general Sonic discussion. And I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look.
Though a lot of it is still Stone, and that's fine. Props to them. It's okay, we'll get there.
I'm sorry. Ugh.
Aha!
The cat's asleep on me, and it's warm, and
So,
it's late.
one of the really good scenes from that film was, of course, the bike chase.
Oh god, yeah.
This fic is called Sports Car by Fizzy Wren.
Okay.
It is bottom Sonic the Hedgehog, top Shadow the Hedgehog. Sex on a motorcycle, lace panties, sex toys underclothing, porn without plot,
The
established relation.
hedgehog's fuck's sake.
Sex on motorcycles.
Yeah, sex
it's-
on one motorcycle.
On one motorcycle.
Because it's only Shadow that has a motorcycle. I
You
can
know
only
what's funny,
Yeah.
Nick, is that when watching the film, despite him being on ice for 50 years, he just so happened to come across a motorcycle that was black and red like his, and happened to have a black and red gun. Like, and then he did the Akira slide when he got to the top of a building.
Yeah.
So he's colour coordinated himself, even though he's like spent 50 years on ice.
Yeah, he's Edge.
I imagine he
So
took time
Edge.
to find the right motorcycle.
I don't know. I feel like he just sort of showed up and spotted it.
Well,
Maybe.
he's not going to jump on the first fucking Honda Super Cub he sees, is he? He's Shadow the motherfucking Hedgehog.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, if I was Shadow the Hedgehog, I probably wouldn't nip on the moped.
Also, consider this. With his super speed, he could take time to find the right motorcycle before continuing the fight.
I know, but it was right there, you know what I mean?
I've got a
Maybe he
question
moved it
about
there
this.
with his super speed.
I
Go
thought
ahead,
it was
Nick.
just a teleporter.
You know how he's supposed to be, like, as fast as Sonic, if not faster?
Yeah.
Right. Why does he need a motorbike?
It slows him down. It makes it a fair fight.
It's because he's older than Sonic and his legs get tired.
Is that
That
the
too.
reason?
No.
No, they just wanted him to have a gun and a
There is no
motorbike, 'cause
canon
it-
reason to
this-
why he has a motorcycle beyond it looks cool.
I really like that. Rule of cool in AAA games and films.
Damn right.
Also, Tails, the one that can fly with his tails, has a plane.
I mean,
a yellow
that
plane.
makes sense to me. Because
What?
just because you can fly with your tail doesn't mean that's not exhausting.
Ah, actually,
No, I get that, but like, it's still a colour coordinated plane out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, he took time on the.
I will mention, A, it's exhausting. B, Tails flies in a manner similar to a helicopter, yeah?
Yeah.
I know for a fact that when the engine in your plane fails, you can usually glide it down and make the best landing under the circumstances.
You can't with a
Yeah,
helicopter.
helicopters you just plummet out the sky.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I
So-
always thought the speed would just kind of keep going.
No.
If you're going forward, you can sort of glide it, but you're still going to have a rougher time than if you were in an aeroplane, so
Okay.
to speak. Yeah, I am very interested in going in old military planes. Not so
We
crazy
know.
about going in like military helicopters.
Makes sense.
Although if I got the opportunity, abso-fucking-lutely, I will get past my fear.
They also survive re-entry, incidentally.
Yeah, they do,
So
yeah.
maybe don't think about the physics too hard.
Yeah, I can imagine that this is maybe not that kind of film.
Yeah. Also, again, he Akira slides up a building.
Right, I see.
Like, yeah. There's only so much you can talk about. Oh, well, the helicopter's obviously an inferior choice. He does Akira slide upwards.
Hmm.
And it's sick as fuck.
But these are magic hedgehogs.
Yes.
Alien magic hedgehogs.
Anyway, let's look at this fic.
Yeah, we are here to
Hey,
do
Nick,
something.
they even
aren't we?
shout out the brand of the bike. It's a Dugasi Panigale V4.
Oh,
my
wow,
God.
okay. Pretty sure I knew somebody who used to have one of those.
Wow.
Like, not into bikes, but yeah,
Until
work
it was
about,
stolen
really.
by Shadow.
Yes.
That's why he used to have one. It was stolen by Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, shit hot. You should tell him.
Yeah,
Fight
know where your
Keanu
I know where your
Reeves.
bike is. It's in this fic.
So apparently it's such an easy fight that Sonic puts in a sex toy, is my understanding.
Okay.
And, yeah.
No, it's not. They're kind of on a date.
Oh, shit, I've misinterpreted. I assumed it was recreating that scene. But
No, they're kind of on a date.
no.
Yeah, I think you've crossed the streams
I've
with
jumped
us
the gun.
chatting about the fight scene.
Yeah, Sonic is trans
Okay.
in this and has a vagina. And Shadow has given him a sex toy to put in
Uh-huh.
while they go on a bike ride.
Well, that's a bit dangerous if he sets it off.
I don't think it's a vibrating.
Oh, okay, that's alright. I always assume it's going to be one for some reason.
Yeah.
It's a popular thing on AO3.
It makes... If you're going to give someone one to wear in public, then I always assume not only vibrating, but remote control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to hit the button at some... But yeah, here's some smart. On a bike.
Smart on a bike.
Oh, hang on. Immediately below it, I see one with the tag, "This is stupid." Let's see what we've got here.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Let's see where this is going. I'm reading this mostly blind. So this is Got That Dog in Me.
Oh my god.
Is it about chili dogs?
So this is Got That Dog in Me by STVVP1I1ID _ SLVVT or stupid shits? Stupid sluts? I don't know.
A stupid slut, I think.
Okay, let's go with that. Brackets Tuturian Psychosis. So, the tags. Grocery shopping, teasing, cock slapping, spanking, domestic fluff, idiots in love, fluff and humour, this is stupid. Premature ejaculation, bottom shadow the hedgehog, top side. Bottom shadow. The tables have turned.
Okay.
I always assumed it would be top shadow all the way.
Stupid question.
Yep.
What's cock slapping?
I've
Is it the cock slapping something or someone slapping the cock?
assumed it is the cock slapping against something.
It is the cock slapping something.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
The notes is just a photo of a Costco $1.50, excuse me, hot dog.
Oh my god.
Featured kink, hot dogging.
That was pretty good, to be fair.
I mean, Shadow does have a very, sad backstory, so maybe that's why he's bottoming.
Yeah, Grace's Law, yeah.
Grace's Law.
Stop calling it Grace's Law!
Oh. Grace's Law's really funny, though. It's a reminder to those who haven't heard this. Grace's Law is, he who is saddest, bottoms.
Fuck's sake.
Very curious to see how that'll play out in Disco Elysium, because everyone's very sad.
Everybody's
Anyway.
the bottom.
Sex doesn't happen, no one can top.
Everybody's the bottom, the top is the fucking government.
No, shut up.
Anyway.
I want that quote on a t-shirt if we ever do merch.
Oh my god.
Write it down, I'll see what we can do.
Yes.
Okay, so Sonic is just buying trashy hot dog food, and Shadow is unimpressed. He's demanding they use the money to buy actual nutritious food.
No, why would you want to do that?
What? No, I'm on his side. Fuck his.
I'm still refusing to eat a vegetable.
Homemade shepherd's pie.
You should eat a
fantastic.
vegetable.
Yep, I know, I do.
Yeah, try mushrooms.
I don't like mushrooms. I've tried mushrooms. I do eat vegetables, but I don't have to like.
I was joking about mushrooms, but alright.
I will admit I'm skimming through, but I'm looking through this, and it reads like the self-service checkout is talking to him, so it's, please put the jalapeno poppers in the bagging area. Please put the Pop-Tarts in the bag. Please shove your cock inside your ass. It's what a life form like himself really needs. So deep. He wouldn't need to go back to Costco to buy milk anymore by the time Sonic was through with him.
Oh my
What?
god.
In the bagging area.
Can I just draw your attention to a couple of paragraphs?
Absolutely.
The big man was the one who believed that machines were actually more reliable than his own species, and the fact he's willing to sacrifice his own skin for mere profit was enough for Shadow to consider taking his Jericho 941 and murder a CEO of a big corporation.
Whoa,
don't condone
god.
No matter how handsome you are.
In the Sonic the Hedgehog universe of video games, of course, as Shadow is a fictional character and cannot actually kill certain CEOs of big businesses, my lawyer has advised me to also write that if you think Shadow will actually kill anybody in your world, then you are sadly a big silly.
Right.
I think that's all bases covered there, so yeah.
Yeah, agreed
Excellent.
with that. God. I don't know what to say to that.
Who's your lawyer? Where'd this lawyer come from? Nick, why have you got a lawyer? Put them on.
This is in the fic. I haven't got a lawyer. I can't afford a
Oh,
lawyer.
I didn't see it written down. Oh, sorry.
He's the inner
No,
lawyer
yeah,
inside
alright.
us all.
Fuck's sake, I don't know why.
The one telling us not to advertise our political leanings on the internet.
Well, yes, that's a very silly thing to do. Which James does every episode.
Woo, communism.
Yeah, stop.
To be fair, we all do that.
Yeah, anyway.
Hence, everybody's a bottom, the top is the government.
Yeah. I'll write that down so we can put it as, yeah. But yeah, they bang. There's a lot of references to a Costco hot dog, which I've still never had one of.
They are doing hot dogging in this fic, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
What?
Hot dogging.
What?
Do I have to explain hot dogging?
I think you might.
I don't know this one, I'm afraid.
Okay, it's where you take your penis and you put it between the arse cheeks of your partner
Is that it?
and
Yeah.
Just
push them together and rub it up and down.
Yep. And then you put ketchup on the top.
Well, no, the ketchup is optional.
oh my god.
you should always have
Okay, so
ketchup.
it's like it's a bit like a tit wank, but for your ass.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
All right. Okay.
effectively what it is. Yeah,
Also, onions in there as well. Usually useful.
you don't have to.
Oh, what's
No,
wrong with you?
Yeah. Well,
you
gotta
don't
make a
put the.
decent hot dog.
No.
That would sting. Surely
It's
that would
not true
sting.
hot dog unless you've got onions and ketchup.
Oh, for God's sake!
You're not down there to play Hungry Hippos trying to collect fucking rings there, mate. Fucking you know.
Fine. Oh, that's it. Sorry, I've just seen a crossover I did not expect. And it's a fandom I've got sort of casual knowledge of that's been slowly growing in recent months. This is Storm of Emeralds. It is a crossover between Sonic the Hedgehog and Warhammer 40,000.
Oh, fuck
Oh.
off.
Oh dear.
Yep. The arc is resurfaced, attracting the attention of the Mechanus without knowing what lost knowledge and experiments lingered there, and something else lurks. This may be beyond my Warhammer knowledge.
Yeah, my Warhammer knowledge is limited to the fact that you can rearrange the letters and get ham warmer.
Wait, that's it?
So whenever my friends are talking about Warhammer, I say, "Ah, yes, ham warmer 40 degrees," because I think I'm hilarious.
That sounds like heresy to me.
The heresy of the Horus, whatever
That's
that is.
the one.
Yeah.
So, we have a friend who has been... Backstory. Me and Nick, we go way back. Early high school. Another member of our circle of friends has always been very into Warhammer, specifically the plotline of Warhammer. And he's been telling us since we were 13, 14 to read the Horus Heresy. And it is this year, 20 years later, I know what the Horus Heresy is.
Wow.
So
I still don't.
that's how hard we've been ignoring him.
I still don't.
So once upon a time, there was the Imperium of Man in the grimdark future.
Okay.
There's the Emperor on the throne. He rules, and everything's pretty cool. His son, Horus, fucks it up. Tries to assassinate his dad. Everything goes horribly wrong. And that's the Horus Heresy.
And that's how you get ham warmer 40 degrees.
Yeah, because that's when it goes from an okay universe to live in to, oh god, everything's horribly wrong.
Right, I see.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, back to Sonic, though. So Sonic is being raised by Tom Wachowski and his wife Maddie, and because they are, even though he's a hedgehog, he's also their kid.
Yeah.
This fic is them explaining how babies are made.
Oh.
This is called Hedgehog Mating Ritual Wait What by Aura Farr. After all the chaos that was their blue sons coming of age, the Wachowski family thinks the surprises are over. Unfortunately, fate has other plans for them. In short, Shadow and Sonic are idiots who are unknowingly courting each other. Someone teach them the ways of hedgehogs.
So
this is part 2. Part 1, I think, is very similar. Shadow and Sonic are going through puberty, and the dynamics of their relationship are starting to change.
Oh dear.
So I always sort of felt that Shadow the Hedgehog was like a 35-year-old man.
Yeah.
For some reason. But no,
It could
he's
be
just...
him being voiced by Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that helps. I suppose he's just been forced to grow up.
So he
But
sounds a lot older.
Yeah, he seems tons older. But I
So the
suppose
thing
he's
that
not.
stands out to me, I think this is based on actual hedgehog mating.
What?
I think there's animal facts in this.
Oh, yes, animal fact.
Mhm.
Judging from the chapters, or the chapter title which is there, then yes, there is.
Male hedgehog circles the female when he wants to mate with her. Sonic tries to understand Shadow's strange behaviour.
A Shadow's running around him like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Super fast.
Yeah. Shadow's just getting the urge to circle him, like apparently hedgehogs do to mates.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't quite understand himself.
I mean, also, like, Sonic was raised by an owl, wasn't he?
That's
Before
also
that.
true.
No idea.
Which is the apex predator of the hedgehog, I believe.
Yeah, it is actually.
Mm-hmm. Not ideal.
No.
I think that's kind of cute. I like that they've worked in animal facts, but I can see this leading to being a fairly wholesome fic.
After the mating, maybe.
Well, yeah.
It depends
But,
on the smut.
I mean, this is only M, so I don't think it's going to be sort of graphic.
Yeah, I see.
I can't imagine it's just going to be, and then they pound for 10 minutes. I assume. So I'm just having a quick skim, see if there's anything else. We're probably good to wrap up soon, though.
I am flagging very slightly.
That's fair.
I'm
Yeah.
sugar crashing hard.
I do have like one tube of Swizzles left, and I've just been like popping one into my mouth every now and again to try and keep me up there, but it's not working anymore.
That's fine.
Oh dear.
Let's start wrapping then.
I need some
Okay.
sustenance.
So what have we learned today?
Apparently, hedgehogs surround the other hedgehog during mating.
Yeah, they do
That's good to
circles
know.
around them. Yeah.
I have learned, surprisingly, not as quite grounded the more recent stuff we're seeing, I think, compared to last time for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Like
still,
the end of Sonic 2, when we had a look at the fandom last time, a lot of the fics were very bizarre and kind of out there.
it's still kind of
Whereas-
wholesome though.
Yeah, like these ones are generally wholesome, fairly grounded.
Yeah, like Sonic was one of the, before we did it the first time, it was one of the fandoms I was worried about.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not worried about the Sonic fandom at this point.
Yeah, not anymore.
They've been fed.
They are
That's
they're
why.
eating well.
That's why they're eating well. Everything's going fine.
Yeah,
It's when I reckon things get weird when lack of content happens.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like I've seen fandoms who are waiting for new content. I guess the opposite here is true. They've eaten well, and now they're just fairly normal about it.
Yeah.
So good for them.
The Legend of Zelda stuff went absolutely fucking feral when they delayed the release for the second one. I've seen shit. I've seen some shit.
So the one I'm thinking of mostly is the Bloodborne fandom, who are desperate for a PC port or remaster.
Don't
It's
talk
been
about
years. Like they are losing their minds.
them. I know.
It's poor people.
Oh dear.
And Sony keep teasing them, and every time there's a Sony announcement, I see people post, surely this time it's the Bloodborne PC release. Come on,
They're not
please.
gonna do it. As long as you beg
This-
them, they're not gonna do
Yeah.
it. The only way they'd do it if you just ignored everything else they brought
Yeah.
out.
The cycle just keeps continuing.
Yeah. Even
But
though they
one
will
day.
probably make a horrendous amount of money if they did it.
Oh, I'd buy a Bloodborne remaster on day one.
Yeah.
Because I
Didn't
loved Bloodborne.
someone mod Skyrim so hard they turned it into
Yeah.
Bloodborne so people could
It
play
was
it?
Elden Ring, but yes.
Oh, it was
they
Elden
started
Ring.
Yeah, they started making Bloodborne in Elden Ring, using the assets from Elden Ring.
Wow.
And I think they got a cease and desist letter for that.
No. Oh.
Yeah, bastards. But that always gives the fandom hope. They're like, oh, surely that means if they're doing a C&D, that means they're working on one of their own, and it means it's going to come soon, right? Right?
And it
And
never
no.
does.
No, it never
Yeah,
does.
it never does. Case in point, Half-Life, which is just a joke by now.
Damn right.
Yeah.
One day.
In another universe, Valve never created Steam and had to
Yeah.
rely on actually making games rather than just sitting atop their
Swimming
vast
in
pile
that
of
pool
money.
of money.
Yeah.
I love Steam, don't get me wrong, but yes, it did prevent Valve from ever making video games again.
Yeah, because why would you when you can just sit atop your vast pile of money as people dump truckloads and truckloads onto it?
They did finish the Team Fortress comics.
Hey, it only took absolute years,
Recently.
but they did it.
It did.
Yeah.
It was like a decade or something daft like that.
Oh. And they made it sad because it was set years in the future, wasn't it?
Mm. Oh, hey, foreshadowing. Join us next time.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the list.
Fair enough.
We might do something else first, but someone did request, hey, Team Fortress Revisit, now the fandom's actually had content. And, yeah. Why not?
We can do that.
I'm fully down for that.
Yeah.
We might do something else first, but we'll see what the schedule's like.
Yeah.
It's definitely on the docket.
We will see how disco we're feeling.
Exactly. Grace, Shag, Marry, and Kill, the cast of Sonic 3.
Oh, Jesus.
Nick, same question.
The thing is, the
Kill
only...
Sonic.
You're killing Sonic.
Killing Sonic.
Oh.
Shag Robotnik, marry Stone. I'm sorry
Okay.
to break them up, but
Understandable.
I have no reference on this.
Go from the fix we've seen.
weary sigh.
Probably Mary Stone,
Okay.
because,
He'll look after you.
yeah, he'll look after me. That's quite nice. I don't know. All right, I'll go all in. Shagrouge the Bat, taking the fucking easy way out, and I don't know who I kill. Probably Metal Sonic. There we go.
Oh, you hero.
Yeah, job's a good one.
I will kill Gerald Robotnik because he wants to destroy the world, and I think we can all agree that's a bad idea.
That's fair enough.
I'm going to spice it up. I'm going to say marry Robotnik, Robotnik Jr.,
Oh.
because I want to know where he gets his money from. I don't think I can fix him. I think we can be worse together.
Nice.
And Shag... There aren't many women in Sonic.
There's what's-my-call-its wife.
I don't want to shag someone's wife.
Oh, I might let you do it, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Sure, let's go with her. Whose name I've forgotten. Shag Tom's wife.
Maddie.
Maddie. Shag Maddie. But marry Robotnik. We can be terrible together.
I completely
Okay.
forgot that Maddie's sister's husband exists.
Oh, the hunky one.
Yeah, the hunky spy for Gun, and then he fell in love with her in real life as well. So funny.
Oh, no takebacks.
Oh, so good.
Sorry. You're going to have to stick with them.
Nick,
I'm
you
surprised
gotta watch
Idris
it.
Elba wasn't in there of your picks.
Huh?
I'm surprised Knuckles wasn't in there.
I don't think I really want to shag a hedgehog or an echidna. That's quite prickly.
But he does have two.
I don't care.
And he's voiced by Idris Elba.
Yeah, but he'd need to be Idris Elba, not look like a hedgehog.
I can see how that would be difficult.
Yeah,
If
I
Idris
get it.
Elba had spines, I would not be shagging Idris Elba.
Huh, interesting.
Because he's a fucking prickly guy, and I don't want to shag a cactus.
Your loss.
No, I'd end up being punctured. I don't want it.
Idris, if you're out there, don't worry. Grace will accept you the way you are. She's just playing it up.
If you turned into a worm, I would not love you. There.
Wow.
Get fucked.
I have bad news about how Dune is going to go, if that's one of your deal
I'm
breakers.
not attached to those characters anyway. It's fine.
Understandable. Okay, we'll call it there because it is getting late. Thanks for listening. Made it this far. Follow us on all our social medias because we have a few now. And yeah, if there's anything you want us to read, send it in. We're happy to do some more dramatic readings.
Melodramatic reading.
Melodramatic readings, of course. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, best way to support us is tell people about us so we can grow.
That's so ominous.
Yeah, it is. Menacing, isn't it?
Very.
So we can become omniscient and omnipotent, all-encompassing.
Exactly.
The world will tremble before our might.
Could you imagine if it was just us three chatting shit, but like Big Brother style?
Well, like in a house.
No, like there's speakers on every street. And
Oh!
Oh, that Big Brother. I thought you meant like...
We're part of the
I thought
catalogue.
you meant people were going to vote us out at some point.
No.
So where...
Like, people can call in and be like, don't like Nick, he's got to go.
Yeah, this is like the 1984 Big Brother, where we're always watching, we're always there.
Mm-hmm.
We are Dr. Wallace
We're
Breen.
talking about real people. Could you imagine how dystopian that would be?
I'm sure there'd be worse things to listen to being forced through your fascist government than us.
No, I think I'd lose my marbles.
I mean, would you rather us or Andrew Tate?
Oh, how dare you pull the Andrew Tate on me?
There you go.
Yeah, I'd rather our government don't force anybody to listen to anything they don't want, but, I mean, if we had to, I hope that we would be a force for good.
Yeah,
I don't know,
if Keir Starmer phoned me tomorrow and said, good news, the three of you, we're going to be broadcasting you non-stop throughout the UK, I'd say, yeah, sure, let's do it.
And try and make something of it.
BBC.
And try and make something of it, yeah.
Yeah.
We're forced to pay for the BBC whether we watch it or not.
Yeah.
That's just as bad.
I know, but at least I'm saying if... Okay, let's flip this question. Let's say Keir Starmer tomorrow, he is installing a speaker in every house. It will constantly play something. What would you want it to be?
Music.
Zombie Nation over and over again.
Sure, why not? I don't know what I'd pick. Maybe a full rerun of Doctor Who, because that'll just keep going forever.
I would hate everything to do with Doctor Who if that kept happening.
Yeah, but there's 60 years of content.
I don't care. It's still Doctor Who. It's not happening.
Yeah, but it'd take forever for it to...
I don't care. If you don't like the subject matter, you don't like the subject matter.
That's true. Find the Archers.
The Archers, yes.
Oh,
you can listen to
hell.
that bloke who plays Raphael.
Would you be able to? Would you be able to turn this speaker off?
No.
Would you be able to turn it down?
Only if the police will show up if you tamper with it in any way.
Oh, okay.
With this is Keir Starmer doing 1984.
Actually, to be fair, if we were on there, we could do... I suppose we could do, like, quiet time.
Exactly. I mean, if it's broadcasting just three of us, we'd have to sleep at some point.
Yeah, or, like, one of us just wakes up every hour, just so there's something on the air, just saying, it is hour 3 of quiet time. And then that's it,
Sure.
letting people sleep.
Or they'll put us on drugs and wires that keep us awake constantly so we can keep talking until we lose our minds.
I imagine there'd be shifts. Like, we'd do 8 hours, and then they get the folks from My Dad Wrote a Porno to do another 8 hours, and then Andrew Tate would have the night shift.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Afraid so. No, they get Craig Charles on for the last 8 hours just to rhyme the whole time.
Just do every ending from Robot Wars over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keir, if you're listening, call us.
No.
No, don't call us. That means things have got immeasurably fucking worse.
Well,
and you just know we won't be paid for it either.
I'd like to think we're paid for this.
We'll just be forced to do it.
Yeah,
or else they'll freeze our bank accounts.
Keir, please don't give in to fascism. Please.
Yeah, but if you do, call us.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, that'll do. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
I think.
Hi everyone, editing James here. Grace left her recording on. I have no idea what she's responding to for most of this. I'm gonna fill in the blanks as best I can. You'll understand why. I think I said things might get worse, something along those lines. Can't remember the details.
Don't you dare, James, because could you imagine turning on the news tomorrow and you fucking jinxed it? I'd kill you. I'd go around your house, mate. I'd pour kettle water on your crotch. Fucking dick.
Wait, why is it my fault?
Yeah, you'd be like Cassandra. We blame you for your
predictions.
predictions.
There's no need to be superstitious.
I still throw sticks at the moon, mate. It's logic.
Wait, what?
You're to blame.
Why do you throw sticks at the moon?
Huh?
Why do you throw sticks at the moon?
Sometimes it gets too close and you gotta go back, back.
I wish we were still recording this.
I am. I'm chatting to myself on this line. I didn't realise we had stopped.